Everybody, it's Hayden, and I want to first say thank you to all the likes and the subscribers and everyone who's even viewed my video. I was not expecting to get not even like 100 views, so to get almost 600 is awesome. I have my own URL now, which I was pretty excited about. But this video is going to be about my reaction that I got from telling people that I was transgender, and the reactions that I got on Facebook and from my video. I'm first going to start with my first person I told. So I told Cheyenne, which is my fiance, that I was transgender first. She didn't take it very well. I woke up to her crying, and I was kind of in shock because she has friends that has come out, and I didn't even know anyone that has come out as transgender. So she had a better understanding of it than I did when I first said that, I was transgender when I first found out. So I woke up to her crying, and we had this long talk about it, and she was just pretty much like, I can't imagine myself waking up to a man, someone completely different. I just view you as someone who is so precious and so kind-hearted, and she's like, I can't imagine waking up to someone completely different. And I had no response to that. I said that it was going to be a slow process, because it is. It's a long, slow process. And we kind of just kept talking about it, and I keep bringing it up. She would try to ignore the subject and change the subject, or just say she didn't want to talk about it and get frustrated. I would just throw ideas like, hey, I've been thinking that I'm going to change my name to this. What do you think? Or, I've been looking up this guy, and he said about this. Or, certain things like that. And I looked up the subject, months before I came out. And I've known for a very long time, but I didn't really look into the subject at all. But she was the first person I told. And then I came out, after I told her, I came out to a bunch of friends. I just wrote out the same paragraph, and I sent it to a bunch of my other friends, and everyone was super supportive. I got, be who you are, I've got, I already knew, you didn't have to tell me, and a bunch of other things, everyone was super supportive, though. I go to drill. I had drill that weekend, so I told her on a Tuesday, I told my friends on a Wednesday and Thursday, and then I went to drill on Saturday. And I came out to a lot of battle buddies there, a lot of sergeants and things like that. And everyone there was super supportive. They were like, well, I'm going to support you 100%. And it takes a lot of courage to come out and, tell your story to begin with. And my main concern was the military, because the military is a huge part of my life. And, that was my main concern. But everyone was super supportive. I came back from drill that weekend, and Cheyenne had did a complete 360. She was super supportive. She was almost more excited than I was. And I was really taken off by that. I was excited that she was excited. But she had talked to a couple of her transgender friends, and they had told her, listen, you need to accept him for who he is. And that, kind of, I guess, just changed her perspective about it. And I told her when I came out that I didn't expect her to stay. Mainly because I am going to be changing, and she thought I was a girl, and I'm changing everything about myself. I mean, my personality is obviously going to stay the same, but, my appearance and stuff is going to change. And she has stood beside me and has been super supportive about it. Now, then I came out with my video, which is the huge, come out, for everyone. And I had gotten a lot of comments, and they were all positive. I think I got one negative comment, and the dude was, disgusting, so I clicked delete, because if you're on my friends list and you don't think, you're supportive, fuck you then. I don't need you. but they were all, you know, a lot of battle buddies had come out and were, you know, were just like, you know, dude, like, I've already known, you know, I could have told you that a long time ago. A lot of friends, too. I had an ex comment, actually private message me and was, you know, like, oh, you know, you'll always be Harley to me, blah, 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 blah. And, you know, I just simply, like, as respectfully as I could, just, you know, pretty much just say, you know, I was Harley and I'm Hayden now. And that's who I was, not who I am. We also dated when I was Harley. So, you know, for me to even comment to that was just kind of, I don't know, crazy because we don't talk. But another one of my exes, actually, we had went to a party, a little get-together party. It wasn't nothing big, but she had said that she had dated someone that was transgender right after me. And, you know, they couldn't talk because he was always, you know, real edgy because he had just got on testosterone and a lot of that. And me and Cheyenne actually have went into further detail of how, you know, we were going to take things. And, you know, which brings me to another thing is, you know, it's hard for me to find a transgender counselor because where I'm from is, it's not very big, and there's only one counselor that deals with that. So I don't want to go to just one regular counselor, and him not, I'm not going to say that he doesn't know what he's talking about, but I want someone who has dealt with more transgenders than just one or two. So I'm going to have to travel, so that'll be a lot of gas, and a lot of money. But I came out to her family, and her family was one of the biggest, I guess, made me nervous and kind of, you know, I was real on edge about telling. But I took them all into a room and I made Cheyenne go out. And I pretty much just explained myself. And her aunt cried and, you know, hugged me and was like, you know, I love you. She was always part of this family. You know, I'm glad that you can come out and who you are. She goes, I don't know much about the subject. She's like, so you're going to have to work with me. And her grandma, like, you know, gave me a hug and started crying too. And then her mom came over and gave me a hug. And, you know, it was just super, super awesome to know that her family's super supportive of me, just as she is. And I was super worried about telling her dad, as well as I was telling my dad. Because those are the two main guys, you know, that mean a lot to me. And who I was most worried about. Well, her dad was real sick, so I ended up not being able to tell him that weekend that I was out there. So I had wrote a card because he was sick again, and I didn't give it to him. So we went out the following weekend, which was actually this past weekend. And I walked downstairs, and he had said hi to Cheyenne first, and I had walked behind her, and he was like, "Hey, dude, what's up?" And I kind of just looked at him, you know. I was like, "Hey, man, what's going on?" You know, like always. And I kind of thought he knew then, so I was kind of like, eh. So I waited till the next day because it was kind of late. I waited till the next day, and I go to walk outside in the morning, and he was like, "Hey, there he is." And I'm like, who told him, you know, because I told everyone that I wanted to tell him personally because, you know, her dad is, you know, he took me in before he even knew me and Cheyenne were dating. You know, he, you know, super awesome. You know, he taught me how to, you know, change the brakes and the rotors and stuff like that on a car. And, you know, he's just kind of like that main guy, you know. And, like, kind of how I wish my dad would be with me. You know, he just took me in, you know, accepted me for everything, and barely even knew me. So, I found out that he knew, obviously, then, for sure. And, you know, we all just kind of sat there and talked about it. He joked about it, and, you know, it was super awesome, super supportive, did not care at all, you know. And it was just really, really awesome that, you know, their family is so supportive of me. As well as a lot of friends and family, you know, as well. I told my little brothers, And they were like, well, you already dress like a boy and you already act like a boy, so and so that was super cool too. My brothers were super cool about it. My sister, I told her too, and she was just like, I'll always support you no matter what. She's like, and you already act like a boy, and my friends already think you're a boy, and they already think you're hot, so, I mean, it doesn't really matter to me. So that was super cool too. Everyone was super supportive, and I'm super, super lucky because not all people are super supportive the way that I have a support system. So that's super awesome that, I have this huge support group and everyone that, is just, super awesome. There's a lot of things that, kind of, a lot of people don't know about transgender. So everyone's usually, like, uneducated about the situation. Actually, a lot of people are uneducated about the situation. I kind of got, like, inappropriate questions that you, like, should not ask a transgender, mainly about bottom surgery, like, and they just come out and say it, too, like, are you gonna get a dick? Like, just straight out, just look at me, like, with the most serious face, are you gonna get a dick? Like, they want to know. I just kind of, like, look at them, and I'm like, I don't know yet, and they're like, oh. And then I got, well, when you get a dick, I want to see it. Like, literally. The next person that asks me that, I'm literally going to look at them and be like, do I get to see your vagina? Because if you get to see my dick, like, how is that even, like, you don't just say those things, you don't do it. So any transgender who does that, or any straight person, or bisexual, or whoever, do not ask a transgender if they're going to get a dick, and if you can see it when they get it, because I have a fiance, and it's inappropriate. But I do want to say thank you to everyone who's been watching my videos, and I will definitely keep you guys posted. I'm doing a video every Monday, so definitely keep looking me out. I actually had someone message me today, which completely, like, made my day. Said that, they didn't know me, and I didn't know them, but they messaged me, and they were like, I'm so happy for you that you're finally happy. I know you don't know me, but I'm 16. I'm gay, and I haven't come out to anyone, except for a few friends, and, I live a lie every day, and it kind of hit home, because, I live a lie. I used to live a lie, like, every day, like, acting like I'm a female, and I just really related to her, and, my best advice for you is be yourself. It's super hard to come out, and there's no timeline on when you can come out. It's all on you, no one can say, you're supposed to come out when you know, because you can. It's all on how you feel comfortable in coming out. This is my tidbit for you. I really, really hope that everything goes well with you. Be yourself. Don't let anyone tell you any different, because honestly, living a lie every day, trust me, it carries a baggage. And I am so much happier now that I've come out honest. My relationship has totally taken a whole 180. Me and her don't even fight anymore. And we used to fight like cats and dogs. And I guess that was because I was miserable with myself. And I'm just so much happier as a person. So definitely just be yourself, be who you are, and I will definitely keep you all updated and posted. Monday I'll be doing a video every day. Well, not every day, but, every Monday I'll be doing a video. So definitely I will keep you all posted, and I hope you guys will continue to share and like and subscribe to my videos. Thank you all for watching.